Hey, what's going on everyone? In this video I'm going to be giving a demonstration of the official Android 4.2 update. The device I'm using it on is the Nexus 7, so let's get straight into it. The first thing you notice is that the lock screen looks a little bit different compared to older versions of Android. The lock widget only allows for unlocking the device. Google Now is accessed from the bottom. This little circular icon here, this is how you access Google Now instead. Just swipe and unlock. I'll go straight to Google Now. You have profile icons, which I'll get into a bit more detail later on. And of course, you can customize widgets. Simply long pressing and dragging it up removes them. If you swipe over to the left, you have the option to add another one. I assume that in order for app developers to get their widgets to pop up here, I think they need to update their Android API within their app coding. So hopefully we'll see a lot more available in the near future. But anyway, simply tapping on a widget puts it onto the lock screen. And if you keep going to the left, you can add more and more and more. Now, there are some downsides. No matter what I tried, I cannot customize the background. It is what it is. You cannot resize widgets, and you cannot add more than one widget per a lock screen. You're limited to one. I recommend you download and use an app called Widget Locker. It's a lot better. I'll put a link to that app in the description below. That app allows you to put an alternate wallpaper at the background. You can have more than one widget. You can resize the widgets. You can customize the lock, unlocking a widget, etc. If you simply tap on a widget and then unlock, it gives you access to the widget's settings. Okay, so one of the other new features is the notification dropdown has changed. If you swipe down on the top left, you get your regular notifications bar. And if you swipe down on the top right, you get your new quick settings menu. This is where you can access different profiles, which, as I said, I'll get into soon. You can adjust the brightness, your core system settings, your Wi-Fi networks that are available, auto rotate you can turn on and off. Your battery percentage is displayed, and tapping on it will give you even more battery information. Airplane mode on and off, Bluetooth on and off. Okay, so there's one feature missing here. If you go to system settings and then display, there's supposed to be something here for wireless display. Basically what that is, it's called, Google calls it Miracast. And it basically allows you to stream whatever's on your tablet straight to your TV over Wi-Fi, or if you have a USB player, whatever. Even though this is the official Android 4.2 update, you'll notice that it's not included in here. In fact, it doesn't even show up on the Nexus 10. It shows up on the Nexus 4, but not the Nexus 10 and not the Nexus 7. Nobody knows why Google didn't include it. It's a mystery, but I just wanted to point that out to you guys. Gmail has also been updated to allow for, let me just demonstrate, pinch and zoom, which is way overdue. As you can see, you can simply pinch and zoom. Okay, so when I updated the Nexus 7, the pinch and zoom option wasn't on by default. To turn it on, you have to go to settings, then general settings, and then check mark an option called auto fit to screen. Then your pinch and zoom option will be on. So one cool feature that Google has not announced, which was discovered by accident, if you go to your core system settings, go to storage, you're gonna get a list of how much storage is being used by certain applications, media, etc. There's a new option called cache data. If you simply tap on it and press OK, it'll delete the cache data off your device, which is a great feature if you're running an 8 gig Nexus 7, an 8 gig Nexus 4, or any other low storage device. So before Android 4.2, the only way you can do something like that is your device must be rooted and you must use a third-party app. This time is built right into the Android system, which is a great feature to have. As I just demonstrated, I just cleared out about 40 megs of cache data. One thing I'm not going to demonstrate for you guys is Google Now. The reason being is because Google Now was not updated with Android 4.2. It was updated if you simply go to Google Play and update your Google Search app. So there's a lot of misinformation on the internet that Google Now is updated with Android 4.2. That's actually false. If you update the search app from Google Play, then Google Now is updated. So I'm not going to demonstrate that for you guys because that's not really an Android 4.2 new feature. Okay. Now you get the regular stock keyboard, you know, it types as normal, nothing spectacular. However, this is the new feature. If you simply glide around, you can type. So let me show you guys. Babbling Boolean. There, I typed, or rather, I didn't type, but I swiped babbling Boolean. So all I did was swipe over, like literally glide over the letters I wanted to use to type out my word, and it did it. It's not as good as the original swipe keyboard, but it's a great addition to have it built directly into Android. And believe me, if you get the hang of it, it's a much faster way of typing than tapping the keyboard. Because this is a Nexus 7, I cannot demonstrate the camera app because the Nexus 7 has a front-facing camera and Google never included a camera app to start with anyway. However, I do have a demonstration of the new gallery, which is, this, the regular gallery. I have a demonstration video showing the new gallery with its photo editing features and the new Android 4.2 camera app. I'll put a link to that video in an annotation link at the ending, or if you want to check it out right now, I'll put a link to that video in the description below, just expand it, okay? So in that video, I demonstrate the Android 4.2 camera and gallery app in very extensive detail, and how you have the option to make your own street view photos, which is really awesome, okay? So do check that out. Another neat feature is this thing called Daydream. So let me just demonstrate it for you. Daydream is essentially, I guess you can think of it as a screensaver type of feature. You can set when you want Daydream to turn on. So if I simply tap that, okay, right now it's set to, you can set it to while it's docked, while the device is charging, or both. Let me just give you a demonstration. If you want to see the clock, you can do a demo by simply hitting start now. So this is the Daydream feature of the clock running. If you have an app that's compatible, I'm pretty sure app developers will have options to include their app in Daydream. Because you have Google Currents, you can hit start now. And of course, if you're not familiar with Google Currents, it's basically Google's like free magazine app, I suppose. And this is interactive. If so, say I want to learn about rum truffles, simply tap on it. And it gives you a quick preview with a nice image of taken from the article, and simply tapping here, opening Google Currents, will actually open the Google Currents app with this article. See? So Daydream is it's not a spectacular feature, but it's a nice addition, especially for tablets. Now let's get into something really cool, and that's the profiles. I did promise you guys I would do that. So right now I have the owner's profile picture there, and you'll notice the widgets, and they have 2 pages of apps listing, right? Now, what I did is, if you simply tap on it, I made a dummy account called Test. When I tap on Test, you'll notice that the wallpaper will change. The transition speed is quite fast. This is a quad-core device. If you're running a dual-core device and with a lot of apps, the transition speed between accounts might be a bit slow, but once it's up and running, I notice that it's really fast and smooth. So you'll notice that the layout is different, the wallpaper is different, the app listing is down to just one screen. That's because I haven't installed that many apps on this dummy account. But it goes actually a bit beyond just that. So what I did is, I had Temple Run installed on the owner's account. Then I wanted to install it on the dummy account. As soon as I went to Google Play and pressed install now, it didn't download anything, it just said ready to use, the app is ready for you. What I think it did is it pulled the already available app data from the owner's account and switched it over to the dummy account, the test profile. But it goes even further beyond that, which I was mentioning, by doing this. So this is the test dummy account. If I go to stats score, let's say, okay, I have 60 coins, right? I never played this game, but that's just an example. 60 coins on this account. Now if we were to switch over to the owner's account, okay, so I'm now running Temple Run on the owner's account. If you go to stats store, you'll notice that they have 223 coins. So basically what the profiles does is not only customize your wallpaper, your widgets, etc., everything, it also remembers which score you got in each profile. So Temple Run had 2 different scores because I had 2 different profiles on this tablet, right? So even your email app is kept separate, your emails will not collide and overlap one another, etc. So Google has done a superb job of making the profile system very customized, exactly to a T as to what you would want. So that's pretty much a demonstration of Android 4.2. As I said, you can wait for the link for the camera to pop up at the ending, or you can simply hit the link at the bottom below. If you found this video useful, check out my website in the description below. Hit the like button, it does help. Subscribe, and thanks for watching.